All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. We're here with the Call of Duty tier list. And so we're going to start off with the games I've never actually played or really kind of like remember. So obviously like the old Call of Duty, like this one here, COD 2, COD 3. Let's see here. I don't think I played COD 4, but that was on like the Wii and the DS. So I don't really count that. So I'll just put it in never played, I guess. And then we're also going to start with Infinite Warfare. Didn't play that game. I did not play World at War. I didn't play Advanced Warfare. So yeah, I didn't really play most of the games on here. World War II, I would say I did play that. I played like one game, I think. Like one game, two games. Actually, I think I played like a total of like 22 hours. But then like, so I bought the game when it first came out. But my dog ended up chewing up my disc. So I lost the game within 24 hours. So I'll put that, like the game when I played it was I'm not really a big fan of World War II games, so I'm gonna put that in like D. All right, so all the rest of the games on this tier list here I've actually played, which kind of sucks because these games up here is like more than half of it. My first ever game was Modern Warfare 2. The only real memory I have of that game is just playing custom games. I didn't play like online or anything. So my first real experience was Black Ops 1, but for Modern Warfare 2, I would put that in like A tier probably. I can't put it in S tier for me personally, just because I didn't play online. I didn't play it like, I didn't play the game like every single day or anything like that. I didn't own Call of Duty back when I was a kid. I think when Modern Warfare 2 released, I was probably like 8 or 9 years old when that released. So I was a kid going to like friends' houses, playing on their PS3s, Xbox 360s. I couldn't play the game because I couldn't own it. I was not of age. My parents were pretty strict about me playing Call of Duty, so I couldn't play it. So yeah, I'm gonna put Modern Warfare 2 in the A tier. Moving on to Black Ops 1, I believe, right? So Black Ops 1, here it is. Black Ops 1, for me, it's gotta be an S tier. I played that game so much. Black Ops 1 was probably my all-time favorite. Not right now, but like it was like my all-time favorite back when I was a kid. I played that game non-stop. It was my first ever online experience too for Call of Duty game. And playing online, my parents were always like telling me I could never play online, but I always kind of sneakily did it. I did play online a little bit. I had to sneak it though. Whenever I hear them walk upstairs, I always change the game to something else so they don't know I'm playing online. So it was a really fun game. They had a cool mode. I don't know what it's called, but I think it was like, they had a really cool mode. It was kind of like playing custom games and bots, but you can still level up your character while playing the game. So like you're going from like level 1 to level 55 or whatever it was. It was pretty cool, but you couldn't prestige though, which kind of sucked. But online you can do all that stuff, you know, so it's pretty fun. Black Ops 1 is pretty fun. Zombies playing alone is probably the scariest thing about the game, but overall, Black Ops 1 was actually probably my favorite when I was a kid growing up. Moving on to, wasn't it MW3, I think? I believe MW3 was next. MW3, so kind of the same thing here. When I got the game, it's kind of weird. It's a weird story. So I ended up getting Modern Warfare 3 as a gift from my dad because my dad would force me to read books or something like that when I was a kid. And well, my dad challenged me when I was a kid to read a full book. So I read like, I think it was like 300 page book or something like that. And he told me if I could tell him the entire story of that book, that he would like buy me a gift. So me and my brother were basically racing each other, reading the same book to see like who would finish the book first. And honestly, I wasn't really smart enough to just look up the book and tell him about it. But I mean, I read the book fully. I forgot what the book was even about though to this day. I told him about it, and I really wanted to get Grand Theft Auto 5, and well, he turned me down immediately. And so the next best option was Modern Warfare 3. And so I told him I can get Modern Warfare 3. He said sure. So I got Modern Warfare 3 instead at Best Buy. I can't remember the day how it was. It's kind of fun. And I got this game. I did play MW3 and I played MW2 at my buddy's house, and also like my mom's friend's house. He owned the PS3 as well. And so I think the best thing at MW3 was the Spec Ops. I actually really enjoyed Spec Ops of MW3 for some reason. I did. I played a little bit of multiplayer, not too much, but MW3 I have little memory of it, just like MW2. So I'm gonna put it in like B tier. I'm not trying to trash the game or anything like that. I'm just saying like I don't have memory, so this tier list is all based off of me, like my experiences. Moving on to Black Ops 2, I believe, right? So Black Ops 2, I mean, what can I say, man? That was like my favorite Call of Duty game ever made. So I know I said Black Ops 1 was my favorite, but like Black Ops 2, like when I reached my teen years, Black Ops 2 was just my favorite. Although I wouldn't say I was a teen. I think I was like 12 years old, I think, but I believe 12 or 11 years old. So not exactly a teenager, but Black Ops 2 was just like, it was the best game to me. Zombies had me hooked in since day one. I got the game for Christmas. I got it as a Christmas gift. I still think it's the best Christmas gift. Shout out to my brother. He got me this game when I was a kid, and like I believe this is the first Call of Duty game that my parents actually allowed me to like keep and like have. I believe I did buy Black Ops 1 for the Xbox 360, but BO2 was definitely like my all-time favorite game ever, man. My parents thankfully let me have Call of Duty games after Black Ops 1, so it was kind of nice to see. Black Ops 2's multiplayer was fire. I love the camouflage you can buy, which by the way, I wish the camos were like that today, because now we're just selling bundles in the store and stuff, so it's kind of boring. I don't want to buy a $20 bundle where you can get like 6 different camos for like 20 bucks in this game. It's kind of fun. The maps were awesome, dude. Zombies was the best. The campaign was pretty good. Overall, the game was just an S tier for me, man. I really grew up playing that game a lot. Me and my buddy would play zombies almost every single day after we got done with sports, man. It was kind of fun. I liked it a lot. So I think after BO2 was COD Ghost, right? So this one's kind of controversial. I know a lot of you guys don't like COD Ghost, but I know a lot of people out there do like COD Ghost. And so myself, I put this game at like an A tier. And that's just me being like, in the moment, I actually really love this game. I got the game when it came out. So Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 2 and Call of Duty Ghost, I got both these games during Christmas time. So Black Ops 2 was for a Christmas gift for me. And then I will always remember the day, man, I got COD Ghost. Me and my buddy went to, and like, I'll never forget it, man. I got COD Ghost after a hockey tournament in my town, and me and my buddy drove to like the local store. We went to like the electronics section and we asked for Call of Duty Ghost, and like, it was just so sick, man. It was just like having the feeling of buying a game back in the day, like an actual like hard copy disc back in the day. It was just so sick. I don't know what it was, man, but like nowadays I'm just getting games digitally. I don't care about hard copies and discs. I got a PC now, so it's different, man. I kind of do wish I never like grew out of that phase. I kind of wanted to stay on the Xbox, stuff like that, but PC is definitely doing the work. COD Ghost, if you didn't play Infection in Call of Duty Ghost, then you just didn't really like Call of Duty Ghost, I guess. Infected was probably the best game mode in Call of Duty Ghost to me. I played that game non-stop. It was so much fun. The maps are okay. There was like a few maps where I'm just like, what the hell? Like the one map, I think it's called Castle, where like the entire map is just a huge like uphill fight kind of thing. It's kind of weird. I think I was like 12 years old probably, or 13 years old when COD Ghost came out. I mean, I like the game. It was pretty fun. Infection, or Infected, I think is what it's called. The other game mode was Extinction. I didn't really care too much for Extinction. I played the first map, and like, it was actually kind of challenging for what it was back then. You couldn't really do it solo. You had to play with like a bunch of squad members and get it done. It was kind of fun though. Obviously I would say like Zombies is probably higher than COD Ghost, Infection, or Extinction, sorry. Extinction's fun, but it's not like, the replayability for it is kind of weird, because I did do a little live stream playthrough for you guys here on the channel a few months ago, and I just felt like every single map was the exact same thing. You go and take the drill and drill out a bunch of just stuff, and it was just kind of like, it was really time consuming, honestly. So I got kind of bored of it. But back then playing the game, definitely an A tier, or you know, I mean, I can't really put it on the same tier as MW2 just because I couldn't really play it that much. I don't know, man. I'm gonna put it down to like B tier, actually. Put down B tier, that's fine. Right there is fine. Okay, moving on to Black Ops 3. Is that right? Oh no, sorry. So after COD Ghost was Infinite and Advanced, and again, I didn't play any of these games down here. I know it's kind of shocking. I didn't play COD 4. Oh, here's the thing. I did play COD 4. It was on the DS though, the Nintendo DS. So I wouldn't really count that as actually playing it. IW and AW, I played on my Xbox like recently, like for the first time ever, like last year. So I won't really count those either. So moving on to Black Ops 3. Now, this is where I get kind of controversial with myself. So I start thinking like, okay, I want to compare BO2 to BO3. Compare the content together, you know? So BO3 has a lot, and I mean a lot of content. I won't even cap, dude. I put like $3,000 into this game probably, and just loot crates. The game is really, really fun. I like the zombies, best in the franchise probably. Multiplayer was fun. I know some people don't like jetpacks. I personally love jetpacks, and please bring jetpacks back, Call of Duty. But it's a lot of fun. It was. I really do love BO3. I know that some people would say like, oh, it's definitely not an S tier game. Sometimes I feel like the game is S tier. A tier, probably the least. I don't know, man. I always thought BO3 was just so good. The campaign, I don't really care about. Oh, hold up, go back. The Call of Duty Ghost campaign All right, just the campaign alone, I'm putting this back up to A tier because the campaign, huge cliffhanger. I got a whole series of the campaign on my channel here. Go check it out. And dude, the Call of Duty Ghost campaign, how did I forget about that? The campaign was solid, 10 out of 10 for me. The best Call of Duty campaign I ever played in my life. I think it was AW or IW had like a really good campaign too, but dude, COD Ghost campaign unmatched. Still waiting for a COD Ghost too. So here we go. So back to BO3. BO3, good content. Multiplayer was pretty solid. Zombies, best in the franchise history. The campaign's pretty forgettable to me, honestly. I didn't like play the campaign that much. I do play all the campaigns in Call of Duty except for like the most recent titles. BO3 campaign, I don't really quite remember what even happened in the campaign. So BO3, honestly though, it's like that's an A tier for me, man. Like I don't know, it's BO3 and BO2 are super close, but like I don't want to compare them within like the timeline of my life. So I don't want to say like this game was better just because I was that young and this game was just that good because I was that old. They're both very similar, but if I had to choose like today to play either Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3, I would say BO3 just because I go back and play BO2 all the time now on Plutonium. And yeah, I don't know, I would just say BO3 and BO2 are very similar. I'll put it at S tier, honestly. I'll put it to S tier. BO3 is pretty solid for me. I played the crap out of the game before BO4 came out. So BO3, and then of course I think after BO3 we had AW or IW, right? Which leaves us with Black Ops 4. So Black Ops 4, I'm not gonna lie, man, when that game first released, I think that was the first game that actually introduced 150 health, which to me I was not a fan of. I just felt like I was just hitting everything, but like no one was dying. And also like my connection to the game, once I played BO4, I kind of realized like how bad my internet was. I live back in Alaska, so like I'm playing guys in like the East Coast and West Coast, and I'm like 100 ping minimum. So to me, I had a pretty bad experience with BO4. But then once I moved out of my state, moved down here, my connection's godly now, so that's pretty nice. I think after the year was over for BO4, I enjoyed it a lot. The content was kind of weird. I know that there was no campaign. The zombies was cool. I liked it. The Mob of the Dead remake they put in the game called Blood of the Dead was pretty sick. I liked it. So yeah, no campaign. Blackout was fun, man. I'll tell you what, Blackout is on a whole nother level than Warzone. Warzone doesn't even belong in the same category as Blackout, man. If you're a fan of Warzone, I'm sorry, man, but Warzone, honestly, to me, I mean, I won't get into it now. I'll wait for the Modern Warfare one, but Warzone is definitely below Blackout. Yeah, Blackout was pretty fun, man. Blackout was the best game mode. I played Blackout more than I did multiplayer. And I played multiplayer for a little bit, and after playing multiplayer for a while, I kind of got the hang of it and like shooting before I die, you know, because 100 ping gets me killed every single time. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is probably it's a good game. It's a good game. I probably put it at, I'm between like B and C. So I'm not trying to disrespect it or anything. The game was actually really solid. And I think BO4 was like the last true Call of Duty game we ever had. So like prestige mode and like custom emblem stuff like that, we never had that after BO4. Like the whole entire game just changed after BO4 ended. So I'm gonna put this game at like B tier. I did like BO4 a lot, I'm not gonna lie. It was a really fun game. But yeah, like obviously I still remember like some bugs they had in the game. There was one, so I played on the Xbox, the Xbox One X, like the 4K Xbox that was released back then. They had some issues with those. Like I think I was playing Blackout, and like only the Xbox One X had an issue where if you're in like a top 3 situation or top 10 situation in Blackout, you're more than likely to like crash mid-game, which kind of sucked. It happened to me so many times, man. I had a Twitter account. I was just bashing Treyarch, just telling like, hey man, like this is such bullshit. Like, come on. Like I was crashing like top 3 situations, man. I got so pissed off. It took them like 2 weeks to figure out the problem too, which kind of sucks. So I was playing Blackout and losing my mind because my game kept freezing. Top 10 situation, top 3 is kind of annoying. Yeah, but other than that, man, BO4 is pretty fun. The last true Call of Duty game. And I honestly would not mind. So like, let me know down below. Would you guys want to see a season pass come back to Call of Duty? Because I kind of miss season passes. Let me know down below. Moving on to Modern Warfare. I don't know, man. Jesus. Modern Warfare, I will say, I don't want to say it revolutionized, it just changed the game. So the beta, I guess playing the alpha on the PS4, the game was so much fun, man. Like it was just really cool. I really did fall in love with the sprint, the tactical sprint movement, the sliding, the slide canceling. I think I think Modern Warfare was like a really good game at start, but then once you played the game, realized that like the content just really wasn't there. We didn't really have any new maps to begin with. We had like shipment came in, I think. So I kind of remember at the start of the game, at the launch of the game, there was no maps that were small enough to fight in, if that makes sense. So like we had Shoot House. That was the first real like Nuketown-ish sized map in the game. Because all the maps in the game were freaking huge, dude. They were big. That was one thing I hated about the game, was the maps were awful. Piccadilly, worst map ever made. The maps were just not that good. Hackney Yard was probably the best map in this game, I'm not gonna lie. Hackney Yard is pretty fun. Modern Warfare was the first COD game that I started to take very competitively. I was doing GB matches and online matches with my buddy Zay and a bunch of other guys. Game was there were some bugs in the game for sure. It just really lacked content, took away the godly prestige mode. They took that away from the game. The leveling system, I just felt like you had nothing to really grind for in this game. You really had nothing. I'm sorry, like it's, you're leveling up for no reason, and I hate today's progression system. It just sucks. I don't know. Then you got Warzone that came out for the game. Warzone was pretty hot when it first released. I won't lie, I did like Warzone when it first released, but then you got like the most sweatiest players in the game now. So to me, Warzone kind of died to me when people just started getting very, very sweaty. And like, I mean, yes, I'm a sweat too, but like I just don't like Warzone because everyone's pretty good, and like I'm a good player too, but like I don't know, I don't really enjoy Warzone. Like Blackout was just way different, man. Like I think the one thing for Warzone that really just I didn't catch on to and didn't really like was the loadout system and the buy station system. I'm a big fan of just original BR styled games. So like you got examples like Fortnite, you drop in, kill, and then like you win. Or like if you die, you gotta redo the whole entire game. I didn't mind the gulag system, but things started getting really corny when you can like call in a loadout and get like a custom loadout that you wanted. I'm a big fan of just old BR style games. So like example, PUBG, you drop in, get a gun, find attachments on the ground, get attachments for your gun. That's why I like Blackout so much. You have attachments you can find, like a laser or like attack sight or whatever, just like a red dot or anything like that. It was just fun. You can always like customize your gun. That's why I liked Blackout, because I feel like it was a more even playing field, if that makes sense. Like now you have people who have to like level up their guns to unlock attachments for it, and like you may not play the game for hours a day, and like some guys do, and they can unlock attachments faster than you can. Or like, yeah, if they get attachments before you, then like their gun's gonna do more damage than your gun, and you have to play more and more. I don't know, I'm not like a big fan of Warzone's mechanics or anything like that. Tac Sprint, I'm kind of done with. I did like Tac Sprint, don't get me wrong, but Tactical Sprint kind of ruined it for me after a while, because everybody's just slide canceling, breaking cameras. I miss, like, go back to dolphin diving or go back to like MW2 where you just run and gun. I want gun skill to come back. There is gun skill, but oh my god, I mean, that's a big thing too. Modern Warfare was the first game to me personally that brought in just like the easiest controllable recoil ever in the game. I know like BO4's ICR or ACR, what it's called, I think it's called the ICR, right? Zero recoil to it. It was just easy to use ever. Yeah, but MW kind of just brought in like the zero recoil weapons, man. I don't know, I didn't like it at all. Felt really corny. The map designs really sucked in the game. I'm not trying to be a hater, man, but like the one thing I did love about the game was Search and Destroy. Search and Destroy was probably the best in Modern Warfare, dude. It was so much fun. I liked it a lot. Arklov Peak, you got like the trenches on the side by the tanks sniping. It was pretty sick. I liked it a lot. But where would I rank Modern Warfare? Man, so we all know like the last 3 years of Call of Duty have been kind of dry and really bad. I won't lie, I did not like Modern Warfare, so I can't lie, man. I'm putting it straight into the trash bin. It's trash. And also like just the spawn system sucked too. Everything about Modern Warfare, I don't know, it was really corny. I thought the The camos, like the mastery camos that they call Damascus, just awful looking. I didn't like it at all. So now we got Black Ops Cold War. Now, I'm not gonna lie, once again, Black Ops Cold War, to me, at first, the game sucked. I hate 150 health. I just hate it so much, man. I took the game so competitively, so I was like waiting for a ranked mode to come out. I was playing GB matches, stuff like that. I took the game so seriously, but this is the one Call of Duty that I stopped taking seriously and just started playing pubs and whatever. And you guys see in my channel, I got a lot of Cold War content, and I'm actually really enjoying Cold War at the moment, man. Like, it's actually fun to just go back and play and just vibe out and just play for fun, you know. It's a lot of fun, so I won't lie. The game had a little bit of a rough start. I know some people are saying that the beta felt better than the full release. I kind of just noticed that the hit marker sound changed and like a bunch of other stuff, like I think just sound wise changed. I didn't really think anything else really changed in the game. The maps were they're okay. They did bring back a lot of remastered maps. In a way, this game was almost kind of like a BO2 remastered somewhat. I do like the remastered maps though. It's kind of cool. At least Treyarch actually like put in effort to actually listen to the community during this year, so it was kind of cool. The zombies was actually pretty fire too. The zombies was pretty fun. You had like the remastered Nocturne on Toten with like a little twist to it. It was cool. We did have to wait a little bit though for the first like DLC map for zombies. That kind of sucked, but like when Firebase Z dropped, man, like that was like the sickest map ever. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty fun. Zombies overall, I give it like an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. It was pretty solid. I do want to see us return to like the OG zombie stuff though. I really do want to see that. So multiplayer wise, it was pretty decent. It was pretty fun. At least Treyarch actually tried to bring back prestige mode, because I know prestige mode was taken away from Modern Warfare, and at least they tried to bring it back in some sort of way. I do like the prestige shop they got now. You can buy like OG calling cards like MW2, BO2, like reactive calling cards. It's pretty cool. Like Treyarch actually like put thought behind the game. Yes, it had a really rocky start, but in the end the game was actually not that terrible, and I think a lot of creators and players are actually coming back to the game now, so it's a lot of fun. Which leaves us with the last game, but I need to put this in the tier first. So Cold War, I don't want to put it in the same tier as B. I would put it in C. I don't know, man. The game was fun. Like right now I'm actually having fun, but like the replayability for it is not that fun. Whereas BO4, you can always grind for something. I know you can always grind for something in Cold War as well, but Cold War is fun. But comparing it to like BO3, Ghost, that I'd probably put it in a C tier. It's good, but also like it has rocky start. So like I mean, I feel like every BO4, I think every Call of Duty game has a pretty rough start. Which leaves us with Vanguard. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna throw it right in the trash. We'll start talking about now. This game, I can't get behind it, man. I know some, so like I'm not gonna lie, the beta was fun. I liked how fast paced it was. Vanguard is the first Call of Duty game to feel very smooth in game. That's the one thing I'll say. It feels very fluid. 240 FPS, 120, whatever you're gonna run, it feels very smooth. Other than that, yeah, the game sucks. They did release a new map. What is it called? Mayhem, little like Godzilla-ish cinematic theme thing. It's pretty cool. I like that map, but that is the only reason why I'll ever come back to that game is play that map. You got the mastery camo, literally just Damascus copy and pasted from Modern Warfare, and then it's reactive in colors. That was the stupidest thing. I'm sorry. Like everyone's hyping up atomic camo. I thought it wasn't even worth grinding for. They have a bunch of bugs. I was watching like FaZe Jeb videos. I know like the camo system was so broken for a while. Like you couldn't even get diamond ARs because the STG was broken. You couldn't get like certain camos for the gun or whatever. It took them like, I want to say like close to a month to unlock the camos or whatever. It was so stupid. I just feel like they didn't really capitalize on a lot of things, man. The maps in the game were they were okay. Mostly for me, it's just the World War II theme kind of kills it for me. Once I saw it was gonna be World War II themed, I was very upset. I didn't really care about World War II. I cannot see them going back to World War II style ever again, dude. They dropped by like 50 million players, what I saw a few weeks ago. Like this game is kind of like what's draining Call of Duty at the moment. I mean, same thing with like Caldera, I guess. Warzone's doing the same exact thing. It's kind of dropping players right now. And I think there's more players on Rebirth Island than there are playing Caldera. Vanguard is just not a fun game. I don't like World War II style. I do like how fast paced it is. Yeah, I don't know, man. This game is just not that fun. For me personally, it's not. I did put a few hours into the game. I did try playing like competitive and stuff like that, but after a while, man, I got so burnt out of the game. It's boring. You really got nothing to grind for. Everything's old school, like World War II style again. They did bring a Godzilla thing. It's pretty cool. They brought in Snoop Dogg. That's cool and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I can't get behind it. Vanguard's just really boring. I don't know. It's so boring. I can't do it. There's just no replayability for the game. There really is not. I don't know. This game is just not fun to me. I try and go back and play, man. I can't get behind it. The gunplay's fun. Like the fast-paced movement's pretty good, but overall, it's just like, how many times can you play the game and like actually have fun with it? I can't. Personally, I can't have any fun with it. I can't. Got BO1, BO2, and BO3 as my top tier. I am a pretty big Treyarch person. I do like Treyarch games the most. I put MW2 and Ghost in the A tier just because like they were good, but I would definitely play BO3, BO1, BO2 over those two. MW3 and Black Ops 4 in the B tier. No disrespect, they were fun, but also had like their downs. Cold War, really rough start, pretty good ending. I believe they came out with like, I think they had a few maps for zombies that came out in the end. That was pretty good. Remastered maps are pretty good too. World War II, I don't really have any memory of it, so I just kind of put that in D tier. Modern Warfare, Vanguard, it's like the worst in the series probably. And then like again, like down here, the trash pile, or the never played pile. I played COD 4 on the Nintendo DS. I played IW and AW on the Xbox a few months ago. Never played World at War. My buddy loves World at War though. I heard it's a pretty good game, but never played it. But yeah, man, that's my tier list for the Call of Duty games from all the way from COD 1 up to today, man, Vanguard. So yeah, that's been the tier list. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Okay, see you.